Hi, my name is Derek Ward, and I'll be presenting today about a whistleblower for my class Accounting 6650 with Southern Utah University, and how well he applied the IMA Statement of Ethical Professional Practice. So first, some background. I'll be talking about Harry Markopolos. I hope I'm saying his name right. Harry was an accountant in the early 2000s that initially had set out to reverse engineer Bernie Madoff's investment strategy so he could try to mirror his double-digit returns. So as Harry Markopolos began and did his analysis, he became further convinced that, he eventually became convinced that Bernie Madoff was either running some kind of a Ponzi scheme or was doing some sort of insider trading, because based on his analysis, the returns he was getting from the market were mathematically impossible. So Harry began to document his information and to send reports to the SEC requesting they investigate Bernie Madoff and his transactions. Initially, he said that he was, in part incentivized by whistleblower rewards with the SEC, but he thought with a Ponzi scheme it was unlikely that he would get any kind of a meaningful return. Nevertheless, as he continued his research, he continued to send his findings to the SEC requesting they investigate Bernie Madoff. How does Harry Markopolos' actions tie into the IMA Statement of Ethical Professional Practice? The IMA's Statement of Ethical Professional Practice has 4 principles and 4 standards. The principles are honesty, fairness, objectivity, and responsibility. And this is where I think Markopolos, where he shined. I think there were lots of other savvy investors around the same time as Bernie Madoff, and very few made it their responsibility to blow the whistle or to make sure that that other investors, even not associated with their firm, were being treated with fairness and honesty. And he took the responsibility on himself to help bring that to light. IMA's standards are competence, confidentiality, integrity, and credibility. And while I think some of those standards don't necessarily apply to Harry Markopolos' situation, confidentiality maybe being one of those. I think he showed integrity by standing his ground and continuing to push the SEC to investigate Bernie Madoff. So, and that's, Markopolos' actions were in line with that, right? He showed competence and credibility by documenting his findings, and carefully documenting them and sending them to the SEC. And more important, he was persistent in pushing the SEC to investigate this. One way that I think he also showed integrity was just, that he wasn't happy to be right. He's quoted, he said, "I am a $50 billion failure," which was the total losses for Bernie Madoff. So, in the end, I think Harry Markopolos applied the principles, the standards, and from the IMA Statement of Ethical Professional Practice very well. Thank you.